Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Looking ass. Anyways, so I had something that was brought to my attention recently at my locals when I went. Shout out to everybody at my locals. I got a lot of looks. You know what I mean? People look at me like, what the heck? And not like for the normal reasons, like, man, this guy's really tall, or like, what's up with this guy's ears, things like that. Not the normal shit, new shit. And now that new shit being, I was using, I was testing it at home, like a couple games here and there before I went to my locals, and I thought, like, if it works for one thing, why not work for another thing? Now, what I mean by that is, usually when I go to my locals, I bring two controllers, PS4 and a PS5. The reason why is because I like, sometimes I like to switch it up. I like both controllers, both feel really good to me. But anyways, past all that, this is what my controller looked like when I got there. If you guys can see it, that one, and then let's get this over. This one. Now, normally people are like, it's just a controller. I don't get it. Well, if you look at what I have on it, if you see that first thumbstick, basically what controls movement, I have some, I guess to people who don't know what they are, I use thumbstick adjusters, if that's what you want to call them. But they're called control freaks. And what people do is they use them for first-person shooters. As you see, it increases the length of your joystick. The people that were hosting locals didn't have a problem with it. They were just like, I don't know, it's part of the controller. I don't see why there's a reason why it's a problem. But I had it on both my controllers. And people were like, that's kind of weird. And to be honest, I don't know if it was just me feeling the way I felt, but I was playing better than I normally would. And in my opinion, that's just me though. But I mean, I just figured the only thing that struck me in my mind was that if it works for first-person shooters, why would it not work for fighting games? Basically, what these tend to do is, I mean, usually people have them on the other stick also, or even not this one at all. But on this stick, they basically let you micro move your stick better to where you can make adjustments and shoot how you want to shoot for first-person shooter games. So, or shooting games in general. So I figured in my head, I was like, you know what? If it does micro movements for that, why would it not do the same thing but for movement in fighting games? Say if I needed, your quarter circles, anything like that. Your how do I say? Your quick movements, your dashing back, your dashing forward, things like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's supposed to help you with movement. That's what it's for. And so I stuck these on there. Like I said, I played a couple games, testing them out, and they were fine. Like I said, I felt like I was playing better than I normally would, which that's awesome, fantastic. And I didn't want to be like, well, it's all in your head. I mean, you just put it on there so you feel like you're playing better. Let's test it to locals. I've always gone with these controllers. Never had anything on them. Just took them to locals and just played normally. But I wanted to test it out. I even asked beforehand. They're like, yeah, it's all good. I don't see why it's a problem. So played with them, and I felt like I was going crazy, but yeah, that's just my opinion. And now I have them pulled up here because this is in case you guys want to give it a shot. I understand these are pretty pricey for, just some pieces of plastic that go on top of your controller. But the ones I have here, they came in a 2-pack like this. If you notice the back of the picture right here, they're both extended. Now the reason why I said it is because usually when you order one, it'll come like this. You'll get a little bit of an increased one like this, but the other one will be increased more. It'll be longer if that's what you want to say, or higher, your choice. Now, I have tried these before with first-person shooters. That's why I had them to begin with. But these specific ones, I just got them. But I have other ones that I have tried with, with shooting games and stuff like that. But yeah, usually I would use them like this. I would have the low rise or the low one, then I would have the long one on the other stick. And then recently I'm like, you know what, let me put two, higher ones on both sticks. But that's besides the point. I put them on there, took them to locals, and I loved them. They felt amazing. And I wanted to give you guys that information in case you either own some or you were curious to be like, hey, I never thought of doing that. Like just basically spreading awareness to the community because I love you guys. I hope you guys love me. I just like spreading information. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to be in the know just like I want to be in the know. Now, mind you, if you're someone who wants to go a little bit further, like, hey, I don't feel like taking these off, putting them back on, because I'm not going to lie, this PS5 controller right here, as well as the PS4, I usually have these with their own sets on there of control freaks put on there, and I don't take them off. If I feel like playing a fighting game, I'll use the other controller that I have without anything on it and just play it like that. And they're not hard to take off. Like if you see right here, here's the controller, how it looks. Just take it off, done. This is how it looks on the bottom. It has these little grips on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. See that? They have like grips on them. And that's all you do. You just snap it back on. Oh shit, sorry. Done. Just like that. Look. Back on. Now it seems like some people have like, I mean, I understand some people are like, hey, that seems like a hassle. I don't want to keep putting it on, taking it off, put it on, taking it off for whatever controllers you may have. But if you want to go this option, like I said, you're more than welcome to. If you're looking for something more permanent, basically Amazon also has these right here by ExtremeRate. They're interchangeable thumbstick for PS4 and PS5, as you can see right here. Let me show you a better picture. They have these options, or if I can fucking click on it. You see that? They have regular ones, they change into longer ones, and even longer ones. So you got your small, medium, large for whatever you're feeling to do, or whatever you're trying to do. And as you can see, you can switch them out. I'm guessing you just, I'm hoping they're hard to take off. I would hope they wouldn't just fling off if you use them. But as you can see, PS4, PS5, and mind you, just an FYI, I don't know if you've ever taken a controller apart. I have multiple times, a lot of times actually. The part that, this part right here underneath that goes on the actual like joystick underneath it, they're all the same shape. So if I figured if this goes onto a PS4 or a PS5, it'll go on an Xbox, Xbox One, so on and so forth. Except for the Joy-Con. I hope you guys wouldn't be playing fighting games on a Joy-Con. That'd be crazy. If you are, you're a whole other animal. But yeah, this is for the people who don't want to, I don't want to take it off, put it back on, take it off, put it back on, for the control freaks at least. But this is a whole nother option. It gives you the tool to open your controller as well as to change out the screws, whatever you need to do, or unscrew things, put it on there. But this is for those people who, I guess, like me, I play a lot of fighting games. I play a lot of FPS games. Like I do both. So, it's cool to have both, in my opinion. And now, in case you're still one of those people like, I don't get how it would help improve. I actually pulled up the Control Freak video, so we can watch it with you guys, or I can watch it with you.
We are Control Freak. How do these work? Basic science. Your analog stick is a lever that requires force to move through and out of your controller's dead zone. Snap this performance thumbstick onto your analog stick and it will add up to ½ inch of height. This extends your stick, giving you more arc distance from full stop to full stop. Your controller's dead zone.
So right away, I don't want to keep like rewinding it or pausing it, but as you can see, it says reduce input force, increase accuracy, and increase arc distance. So to me, if you're one of those people who say you're playing like Street Fighter or a lot of games that require a lot of quarter circles, weird movements, things like that, this should be one of those things where it should be made for you. I understand, like, imagine having to buy a hitbox and being like, dang, dude, I need to drop $200 and something over something that's going to make you have better input, when you can pay $16 for a controller you already have and put this on there and see if that might work for you. To me, it makes more sense. Like I said, we can keep watching this. I just want to explain that to you. Like I said, increases accuracy, which means you can kind of micro move your way around what you're trying to do instead of it just being the normal way of how you feel it. And trust me, I completely get that it might be something you have to get used to feeling, but it'll get there if you want to stick with it.
Analog stick and it will add up to ½ inch of height. This extends your stick, giving you more arc distance from full stop to full stop. This added height lessens your analog stick resistance and makes your small aiming adjustments easier to control. And with more arc distance, you'll have a larger field of movement available for fine-tuning your shots. Visit controlfreak.com to find the best fit for your game.
And that was just one video. If you're still if you're still a person or someone who is like, like that didn't explain nothing to me, I still don't get it. I have this one, which is the science behind it. It's a 2-minute video. I'm just trying to give you guys the most information instead of just me explaining it. You can see it for yourself.
We are Control Freak. We started when one of us wanted to be a better gamer and invented a game changer, the performance thumbstick. For over a decade, we've incorporated the latest in ergonomics and advanced materials into products that give gamers a competitive edge and a better experience. Our performance thumbsticks are the world's most advanced thumb grips. They come in 3 different heights: high rise, mid rise, and low rise. All engineered to deliver pinpoint accuracy, improved comfort, and a better grip. How do these work? Basic science. Let's begin. Your analog stick is a lever that requires force to move through and out of your controller's dead zone. This is a high-rise performance thumbstick, the tallest in our arsenal, and the recommended thumbstick for FPS games. Snap this performance thumbstick onto your analog stick and it will add up to ½ inch of height. This extends your stick, or lever, giving you more arc distance from full stop to full stop. This added height lessens your analog stick resistance and makes your small aiming adjustments easier to control. It also results in less force needed.
See, notice he said small aiming adjustments. So why wouldn't it not be small movement adjustments? You know what I mean?
To move the analog stick, meaning you can play longer while feeling more comfortable, and with more arc distance, you'll have a larger field of movement available for fine-tuning your shots. This increased field of movement and decreased resistance translates into better accuracy, comfort, and control while gaming. To experience these benefits firsthand, try this experiment with your performance thumbsticks the next time you game. To start, drop into your favorite shooter and find the sensitivity that is comfortable without...
And mind you, this is for shooting games, obviously. I mean, there's no sensitivity changes for fighting games as far as I know. But yeah, just ignore this part if you want. I'm just going to continue with it.
Then attach your performance thumbsticks and start to raise your sensitivity. Keep increasing your sensitivity until you find yourself on the edge of too fast, but where you're still able to manage your shots. Your sensitivity should be higher than before, but the increased arc distance added by the new length of your sticks will make your character's on-screen actions feel similar to your old configuration. Cool, right? Now you're benefiting from that higher sensitivity with improved accuracy and control on every shot you take. Our full line of performance thumbsticks offers something for every gamer. Visit controlfreak.com and explore our multiple heights, styles, and colors to find the best fit for your game.
So after seeing that just kind of, explained it to you better if you want. Like I said, this right here, this isn't Control Freak. This is by a whole nother company called ExtremeRate. This is if you want to make it a permanent adjustment to put this on your controller of choice. Like I said, all the buttons underneath it, they stick on the analog stick the same way it would for an Xbox One controller, Xbox Series XS controller, a One, PS4, PS5. They all connect the same way. They all have that same little, shape that fits on there for the analog stick. But like I said, if you're someone that doesn't feel comfortable doing this, like, I don't blame you. It is something you have to learn, but it doesn't take that much time if you want to learn it. But this is your next best option if you want to try it. And mind you, this might be something that's already not new to the FGC or to people in general. Like I said, this is just something I thought randomly one day, and I was like, I'm going to try it. Hopefully it works, and that's basically it. Like I said, the locals I went to, they had no problem with it. I'm sure if you're going to like Capcom Cup or some shit like that, they're gonna like take that off of there right now. But try it at home, try it against your friends, try it yourself if you want. If not, then completely dismiss me. Don't listen to me at all. But yeah, as per usual, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I just want to drop a video on something that I discovered that's new. As per usual, I'm gonna try to be more active. I know I had another video idea that I want to put later on, probably gonna be a shorts more than likely, or a short video. But yeah, that was it, guys. Like I said, here's the I'll put the links, by the way. I mean, to be honest, you don't really need a link for Control Freak. You go to Amazon, or to be honest, this is how much the base price is, $16.99. If you go to GameStop, they have them. If you go to Mercari, they're selling them cheap. eBay, they sell them cheaper. You know what I mean? Like, the cheapest I've seen them on Mercari and eBay are like $7.99 with like shipping, if depending on how far you are, things like that. But $6.99 is usually the base price. You go to GameStop, like I said, $16.99. They'll be about $19 with taxes maybe. But it's just something neat to try. Something you can, try it yourself. If you like it, awesome. If you don't like it, if it feels uncomfortable, don't worry about it. But like I said, if you already have some of these, give it a shot. If you don't, feel free to order them if you'd like. If not, I don't blame you. It's just trying something new, discovering the next new thing, and something that might be something you might change your life. You might be playing fighting games, but hey, I'm not really picking this up, or I'm having difficulties with this or that. You pick this up, and next thing you know, you're like, dude, I'm so cracked right now, like, I have no idea. Hopefully that's the case. I hope all y'all have good games, hitting them, them tiers that you're trying to hit. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If what I'm showing you is something you like, go ahead and subscribe. If it's something you feel like my videos aren't connecting with you, then don't waste your time. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.